So today I drew from the Crystal Oracle, and that deck is all cards on crystals, and it's really cool because you know I sell crystals. So today we have green selenite, which green selenite to me is new. I've seen dyed selenite, but I haven't seen green selenite. And the green selenite says that it's not under G. So let's look under selenite. Yep, okay. So for green selenite we have, no glasses on, I should put them on. Green selenite is healing, tranquil pleasures, daydreams, imaginings. Life is a river of dreams. Simply relax and enjoy the journey. And that's for real. Over the coming days, you will find yourself daydreaming, envisaging, what in the world? Your life as you would truly love it to be. Your thoughts are bathed in tranquil pleasures of love, romance, ideal relationships. Yet these imaginings are not fantasy, rather they are glimpses of the future. You are entering a time of great joy, creativity, and tranquility. This time, your dreams and wishes really do come true. Keep an open heart and mind, and above all, trust in the magical and healing power of love to transform your life. A period of great joy and happiness is just around the corner. And that, for all of us in 2020, is a big deal. So, if you'd like a screenshot of the card or the book page, because this new desk cam doesn't like to focus very well, let me know. Send me a message and I'll send you a screenshot of that. Green selenite. Green selenite says there are great things in the future, so let's hope they come soon. How's everybody doing? I just finished my module on my training course on the how to teach meditation. So you guys, I'm really happy and stoked about that. I'm glad that you guys have been following me on the coffee table talks. Let me stare at the camera, because looking at myself looks weird. But it's really been fun going over some of the mindfulness and talking about that with you guys. So I've been really excited about that. And I think I'm going to put together a guided meditation. Probably like a crystal one, because that's what I'm drawn to, is holding a stone, preferably with a vug or a druzy, like a hole. So it's like a cave. Here, let me show you like this. This egg, for instance, in my meditation, I would envision going into the egg and letting my guides in the particular crystal that I'm holding guide me and tell me what they would like me to know or change or do or see. So that's what I want to work on next, is a guided meditation with crystals. But tonight I want to show you guys that I made my popcorn. So those of you that don't know, I have been up and down like most people, yo-yoing with weight. The way that I keep, hey Samantha, I keep wanting to call you Sammy. I missed you too. It's been a crazy week, let me tell you. Oh, I'm so glad it's hump day. Is it hump day or is it Thursday? Oh my gosh, I don't even know. So things have been real crazy around, and thank you for sharing. So don't forget, you guys, I'm gonna put the code in for the month is December 12th to save 12% off on the website. We have crystals, we have stones, we have oracle decks, we have, I always want to call you Sammy, so if you like it, Sammy it is, girl. But we have tons of jewelry on the website. let's see, kahnsbetterhealth.com. I kind of did that without thinking, so at least I typed it right. Use December 12 at checkout and save 12% off your entire order. Of course, it doesn't include shipping, unfortunately, for you guys, because shipping's crazy, but so it's 2020. The popcorn, I have been on my health journey back because, for those of you that know, I went through a period of helping someone else, and now that that period has ended, I'm going back to helping me and getting me healthy and getting me mentally and physically and financially back where I was 4.5 years ago, which was in a much better place. So this year alone, I've lost over 30 pounds, and one of the ways is my popcorn. I love using the hot air popper, and when I pop the popcorn, it takes 2 bowls, you pop the popcorn, and then you layer it. You know how you ask them at the theater to layer the butter because you want all that gooky, yucky stuff? Why? Because it tastes good. It tastes real good, right? So when I layer it, thank you, Samantha, I appreciate it. It is hot air popped, blood orange infused olive oil drizzled on top of a layer of popcorn, however thick you want to do it, fine ground white pepper. Some people use Himalayan sea salt, but I'm kind of laying off the salt because I have a lot of the inflammation going on. I haven't seen the rheumatoid arthritis doctor yet. That's the 23rd, etc. So then nutritional yeast. So you have blood orange, nutritional yeast, fine white pepper that you only sprinkle a little bit on. So if you hear my nose running, it's because I've already eaten half the bowl and the white pepper got a little heavy. And if you want sea salt, you could put the pink Himalayan sea salt. It's just so good. It's so good. But it's a great go-to snack. Very low calorie. The nutritional yeast. Hey, Wendy, my stalker, my favorite stalker. Good snack. And this morning I had the ultimate breakfast for me. It's like a bowl full of food when you're done. I'm not a mushroom fan. Long story short, I almost died, but not a mushroom fan, but I do eat them occasionally in my eggs. So I sauteed some mushrooms with some pico de gallo, some extra onion and extra peppers, and then I tossed in a Beyond sausage patty that I let thaw in the frying pan and then broke it up. And then I threw in a couple eggs and scrambled it all together and put in some Parmesan cheese. Really, really, really good, really, really, really healthy, really filling. Let me tell you, 2 eggs and a whole slew of vegetables like that is so filling. And that's one of my go-to breakfasts, to make sure I'm getting enough protein and vegetables and stuff like that. And then I have what we call a kitchen sink salad. It's like a huge bowl, sometimes this big, full of different vegetables, nuts, sometimes chia seeds, anything to add the extra protein and stuff, smoothies, the works. So been there, done that, lost a ton of weight, doing it again, slowly, not really in a hurry, but feeling much better. For anyone who has rheumatoid arthritis and wants to lose weight to help the pain in their back, hit me up. Definitely. Yeah, me too, Samantha. And some people are like, oh my gosh, you have everything in that salad, and they love them, or they opposite, don't care for that many items in their salads, but I put everything I can in mine. So, card reading. I will shout out USPS. It's not going to be a real good shout out, but I'm going to tell y'all what. If you're ordering anything that you need in time for the holidays, order it today. Jump up on the website and order it now, because boxes are taking 10 and 12 and 14 days and longer in their 2-day priority packages. That's awesome, Samantha. Only I skipped over your marshmallows and chocolate. If you're doing chocolate, make sure you're doing the darkest you can get. So the endangered species has a really nice dark chocolate candy bar. Dark chocolate does have some health benefits versus sugar. So your marshmallows, you shouldn't be doing the sugar. Sugar is crack. Sugar is like a drug, like it's a bad one. It will make you want more sugar. Good. I'm glad to hear that you are dark chocolate all the way. The marshmallow. Take Force yourself for 3 days. 3 days. It'll be tough. Force yourself for 3 days to have no sugar. No sugar at all. So check like your bread and check everything out. And if it has even a little bit of sugar, don't touch it. For 3 days. It's going to be tough. But I'm going to tell you what, when you do, and you don't touch the sugar for 3 days, on that 4th day when you don't want it anymore, and you notice you don't want it, and you actually have it again, I'll bet you money I don't have. I'll bet you my home and my vehicles and my children. I'll bet you my cats. I'll bet you anything. I'll bet you my whole entire shop full of crystals. On the 4th day when you eat that sugar, on the 5th day, the first thing you're going to want is sugar. And if you eat it, it's just going to keep going. It's crack. I'm telling you. It's little white crack granules. So, caffeine. I do a lot of coffee. Well, I say a lot. It's like 2 cups in the morning. And usually I get so busy and wrapped up doing things like coffee table talks or shopping with you guys. Can't resist the popcorn. It's so good. So, I'll forget I have the coffee sitting there. Oh man, Samantha, good job, dude. Let me show you. You're going to be like, I can't wait. I can't wait. So, where's this thing at? Alright, now, I'm having trouble with this new camera, so let me get it in there. I have a countdown on my phone. I suggest getting one of these because every time you look at it, you're going to be like, oh man, I have that much time. I'm going to keep going. 7 years, 93 days, 19 hours, 43 minutes, and 4 seconds. Since the last time I went sober. I did do it twice. And the first time was a big ordeal. The second time it was my very first ever hangover that many years and days ago. And good, I'm glad you have one. It's so cool when you can look at it, because after a few years you just forget, right? You don't even think about it. When you're not hanging out at the bar, or you're not hanging out with those people, or you're thinking I'm gonna be awoke and don't need it. Between the quitting drinking and the quitting smoking, I didn't save any money because I started eating all organic. But even in that period of the last 4 years where I kind of backed off eating healthy and doing what was right there with my body, there you go, girl. That's a great idea. Cuddle them kids and remind you why you don't want to touch that alcohol. But yeah, long story short, it takes a hot minute, and every step sometimes you feel like you're taking 2 steps back, but when you look at it, you're really taking 6 steps forward. So just keep going, and when you have an issue, call me. And you should have a card, because you had an order or 3 by now, I'm sure. My phone number's on a card. Call me. My phone does go on silent, I think around 8 or 9 p.m. or something, but that's really cool. Y'all have an amazing farmer's market. I was just saying that I had a great idea of what we need in this area because the closest one is about 2 hours away. West or north. North. So, um, I have some plans. But, to let y'all know, I have gotten a whole bunch more on the website. I've been spending a lot of time putting more items on the website for you guys. There's a search engine, and hopefully it shows up well on your device. If not, tell me so I could try to fix it. Well, the farmers markets we have all over the place, but a lot of our, in fact, I live around nothing but farmland. A lot of our people use chemicals. We do have a garden, but it's small, and my daughter's not my garden. I wasn't ready to do all that. But on the website, all the tumbles are on the website. All of them. All the spheres are almost there. I have one small bucket down here that I was working on getting on the website. So I still need to add this amazing sodalite sphere. It's 73 millimeters and $43 for that guy. 73 millimeters. It's a handful. I could knock somebody out with that guy. Bam! Let's not be knocking people out with this thing. I guess, I don't know why I thought that. But anyway, 73 millimeters, $43. Gorgeous sodalite sphere. Is not quite on the website. So if you're interested, shoot me a message. Hopefully I hadn't posted it if you're interested and nobody's nabbed it. But I also need to get my crazy laces up there. 53 millimeters for $42. And these two, I love me some crazy lace. I love, and you know what? Crazy lace agate would be a great stone to use for meditation. To me. Hey, Phoenix Dawn, thanks for joining. Oh, how funny, Sammy. It must be a thing. I don't know, but when I grab the big balls, I feel like I'm gonna whack somebody. I don't know. I think it's one of those rules I grew up with where, you know, people were aggressive and stuff and I'm trying to get away from it, but hasn't quite started that. This is so weird. I feel like there's a lag on myself. Oh. So here's the other crazy lace agate sphere. I don't know. Really, really, really pretty spheres. This one is the 56 millimeter for $48. And this one is also needing to be put on the website. So if you're interested in it before it goes up, let me know. And then I have, I still have a couple of the ametrines that didn't make it up. Ooh, an agate, what? So, the ametrines, this one, need my glasses, is 48 millimeters for $49, and the other is going to be a 52 for $54. There's a bit of a glare. I'm trying to see if I can hit the color variation, which makes it ametrine. It's where it naturally turns to an orange from amethyst. And then the bigger one is, I see some major rainbows on my side. Let's see. Of course, camera doesn't want to. Come on. Oh, there went one. Oh, look at that one. Some really gorgeous rainbows. Let's see if I can get you to see the color variation. No, I had to take some videos with my phone. It is really pretty, but it's not really showing on the new cam. So here's a tiny amptrine. Ooh, I think this guy, you can see the color variation in that one better. I think this guy's about a 30. And I haven't priced it yet, so if anybody wants that one, better let me know, because I'm kind of hoarding that one. Oh, you know what? I got a tiny little white box that I use. I don't go outside in the heat yet. I gotta start getting used to that again this spring slowly. When I gained all the weight and was too busy taking care of other individuals, I kind of stopped doing everything I should have been doing. How are amptrine and amethyst different? So amptrine, okay, see that yellow? Amethyst, which grows in the ground as a crystal, and when it's pulled from the ground has that yellow in there. Amptrine, think amethyst citrine. So amptrine is amethyst that's turning into citrine naturally. Now, you have to be careful with your energy and with amptrine, because if you don't know the dealer, if you don't know your dealer, you may end up getting heat treated amethyst, which is not the same as amptrine, which is natural. Then I have a bunch of the strawberry quartz that I still got to toss up on the website, and these are not priced very bad. This is a 44 millimeter and it's $19. Strawberry quartz, and again, this camera, not liking it. So if I go live, there went my tongue. If I go live with a sale, then I'm going to have to use the iPad because it does much better. This guy is 45 millimeters and $20. Strawberry quartz. So I have a story about rose quartz and more strawberries, not bad. 43 millimeters, $18. 40 millimeters, $15. And then I have a Que Sera. Seize the Sphere. This one still needs to make it on the website as well. And it is a 58 millimeter for $21. Popcorn. This popcorn's really good. I can't stop eating it while I'm talking to y'all. I have Que Sera kitty cats. If you go on the website and just search Que Sera, there's some meanings listed on anything on the website. You thought that they're not man-made. I can see why, because it does look like it's kind of smushed together, like 3 or 4 or 5 different stones. There's also the blue, and then there's that maroon one. So they're different colors. So I get why you think they were man-made. Hopefully, I was able to remember to put man-made on any of the stones that are on the website. So if you go to like Opalite it and you're looking at the tumbles or an Opalite cat or anything, it should say Opalite is man-made. The story is rose quartz, not strawberry quartz. Rose quartz saved my life. The astrophyllite, with the what they call fireworks. A few of the main man-made are going to be opalite. The crackle quartz is usually glass. Opalite's man-made. The gold stone, some people call self stone. I'm reading the word self on my computer. Gold stone, some people call sandstone, but they are shiny and glittery looking. That's actually copper and glass. Strawberry and rose quartz are different. Let me show you my piece that. Okay, and check this out. All right, this is crazy to me. I'm dropping popcorn on the floor. All right, so the rose quartz I'm about to show you saved my life. Rose quartz is really great for your heart. Like literally, it can heal your heart. And it's coming up on 2 years ago, I had to have a nuclear stress test. I had 4 doctors tell me quit or die. And during all that crazy mess at the last place of employment, I was using this piece of rose quartz on a daily basis, almost every single day. So it was I want to try to see if I could find, it was a color when I first purchased it. I purchased this one and another one for my daughter, and she picked the other, so I kept this one. It looked like this, okay? See how pale, even in that bright light glaring, see how pale pink this piece of rose quartz looks? That's how this looked before I wore it in my bra close to my heart. Y'all are gonna be like, whoa, that big old thing was in your bra? Yeah. For months, and it's the only thing. Yes, it did. It changed because crystals can soak up negative energy, and all the negative stuff I was going through at the time was, yes, sucked out of my heart and saved my life. So here is the piece, okay? And if you see all that dirty, mucky, brown looking, gross stuff, that came after a couple months of wearing this close to my heart. So it was pale pink, and now it is not. And it's got the gook from everything I was going through, and it literally saved my life. And now I'm dead serious, dead serious. If I start to have like chest pains or it'll hurt and ache around my heart, I'll stick this guy right up next to my heart and forget it's there, and the next thing I know, I forget I ever had chest pains. So, true story. I was gonna say, true, I don't know, whatever. True story. Rose quartz, one of my favorites. Lifesaver. Totally saved my life. I'm a dork. So, mind blowing. It turned dark. You know what? The camera doesn't even really show like the true ookie of it. Probably because that light that's over there. Here. Actually, how dark does it get? Oh, look at that. Isn't that crazy? That's crazy. Look at that nasty, yucky. It was not there before I started wearing it like daily for a while. That's cool. Is it clear quartz that helps you with your headaches? Y'all should try this recipe for the popcorn. So good. Very healthy. Nutritional yeast. Don't look up how it's made. Kind of gross, but tastes good and it's healthy. So clear quartz is master healer, and that might be why. Oh, that's cool that you pulled it out of a mountain. But clear quartz being a master healer might be why it helps with your headaches so much instantly, you said. which is awesome. So, how you been the last couple days, Sammy? I was tired. I got a lot done today, but being the handy woman that I am, I had to fix a toilet. I had to go 20 minutes to a UPS drop box to return something because we don't have one around here. That's really cool that you can instantly feel the energy of that clear quartz, or even clear white. When it's clear quartz and it looks white, they call it milky quartz. It looks like milk. So I go pick up this person that's staying on my couch, one of the kids' friends. When he gets out of work, he lets me know that he's ready, and I go get him from work. He's supposed to get off at 7, but he's alone today, so I doubt he gets off that early. But we have bear, raccoons, possums, deer, owls, snakes. I don't know what else have I seen out here. Crawfish, like bigger than my hand crawfish. If you drive up to them and they're on the road and you roll down the window, which I do to talk to them, and I'm like, yo, crawfish, what you doing in the road? They're like, ah, yeah, yeah. And I'm like, he's chasing my car. It's too funny. That's why I moved out in the middle of there, because literally the crawfish was chasing my car, and I said, Mr. Krabs, and saw the house for sale and bought it. It's really cool that you can hang on to a stone that long. My children have stones that they got when they were young. Oh, how cute. Call them granddaddies. And I can't think of a stone that I actually held on to for that long. Like, all the changes I've been, like, umpteen bazillion moves. I don't even think I've had any piece of jewelry for that long. Me too. In fact, another one of my stories. My mother knew I was always drawn to tiger's eye. So the year she passed away, 2017, she went to Vegas. And out there, little gift shops, it's nothing unusual to find the little sack, you fill it up with stones. So she did. But half of it was tiger's eye, a couple of miscellaneous stones, and several pieces of preonite with an epidote. Now, every time I see preonite, I'm like, Mom! So that's her stone to me. Because I had never even seen preonite with the epidote before then, that I consciously recognized it immediately. Until she gave me the little sack with half tiger eye that she thought I still was attracted to after too many years. 30 plus. And yeah, so I have a little shelf with her pictures and some preonite pieces. Got a big raw piece, a couple tumbles. So any of them are going to be not shiny unless they're tumbled. So if you got you some tiger iron, tiger iron consists of a whole bunch of hematite. It's usually darker, like a black almost. I'm trying to think. And it's got the bright yellow veins are in the tiger iron. Ugh. Some could be fake. It depends on who their vendor is, who their wholesaler is. But I think most of those are real. Most of them. Now, you will see a whole bunch of like dyed crackle quartz and stuff. Yeah, show me, or you know, tomorrow night for our coffee table talk, I can get out Hawkeye. You know what Hawkeye is? Hawkeye, Tiger Eye, Red Tiger Eye, Tiger Iron. I have all of those. I have all those. So, we can do, Hawkeye is blue Tiger Eye. And then you got red Tiger Eye. I don't know how blue got the name Hawkeye, but it'd be interesting to look up. And, if you want to test your stone to see if it's resin, take a sewing needle or a pin or needle, like a sticky pin, like you're gonna poke pin, not like a drawing pin. Get the end of the needle super hot with a flame, but be careful, don't burn your fingers. Stick it on there, and if it melts, it's resin. If it doesn't melt, it could be glass. And Wendy always says, did you do the tooth test? So you take your crystal and gently, don't break a tooth, gently tap it, and then take a piece of glass and tap it and see if your crystal feels like your glass. Now, I have some real crystals that are super close, but definitely that rose quartz does not feel like glass. Yes, all the colors in Tiger Eye, Tiger Iron, Hawkeye, Blue Tiger Eye, Red Tiger Eye, they're all natural. Oh, you do the tooth test already. That's so funny. It's a real method. It's so crazy. We got some crazy methods, you know, the hot pen and the tooth test and the water soluble, crush it, you know, break it. We were testing rocks all kinds of ways. Acid, but I don't play with that stuff because I'm klutzy. I got enough scars and burns and all kinds of mess. I don't need no acid burn. So, that was coffee table talk number 13. We thought we were going to skip lucky number 13, but we just took a couple days break to, what'd you call it, Sammy? Oh, fudge. I had to recharge, basically. I was tired. And when I recharged tonight, I said, heck with it. I'm just going to be on cam. I don't care if I'm cute or not. Oh. Yeah, I recharged. And I'm sorry that he tried to convince you it was real. Especially if you already melted it. Now, that piece is chewy. There are some stones made with resin. Sand, glass. So, orgone or organite is man-made, and or in my circle, woman-made. We have a gal named, and there's my shout out. Ooh, Crystal Neal makes the most amazing, beautiful pieces of orgone. And actually, if you remember that story about the little boy who saved his little sister a couple months back by stepping in front of that German Shepherd and getting his poor little face ripped off, I had an orgone flower that I sent to her, and I sent him a little lapis stitch. So, the orgone takes a ton of metal, You want at least 1-to-1 ratio metal and resin. And then any kind of quartz, strawberry quartz, rose quartz, quartz, clear quartz, whatever quartz, diamond quartz. Um, you want quartz, 1-to-1 resin and metal, and then maybe some other crystals if you want to have it do a particular, say like tourmaline. What happens is when the resin, I gotta use my visual because I talk with my hands. When the resin dries, it compresses, and when the metal and resin compress around your crystals, it amplifies the crystal. So crystal Neil makes those orgone or organite, and that's so cool that you got your child a resin kit. It is a messy job. You want lots of newspaper down on your table or working area, lots of newspaper. But when it hardens and dries the resin, and it smashes with the metal, you won't see it shrink, but it does compress. It amplifies the energy of the crystals. So nope, it amplifies. But you want metal. It doesn't matter if you have and you can go on Amazon and get metal shavings. You just want to make sure they're clean. You don't want them to be oily because then the resin won't stick. And mixing the resin is a fine art as well. But lots of information on YouTube about that as well. Been there, done that. Been there and done cold press soap. Been there and done a bunch of things, but with it just being myself, I'm not able to keep up with that many hats. I need one at a time right now. Yeah, my youngest wanted to, and I said everything you need, molds and resins and metals, and even like you can get that little shiny confetti stuff to put in there to make it flashy. So the biggest part is 1-to-1 ratio of metal and resin to make organite or orgone. So check out Crystal Neal's pieces. She's got some cute things. Oh, actually, I think you saw them in the Adopt a Crystal show. Yeah, I got my kit, like 2 jugs, the stuff you mix. I got mine on Amazon. So, if you just go up there and kind of look, especially if you have Prime, look for Prime so it's cheaper to ship. I was trying to think of what day it was real quick. But anyway, that's a couple stories and, a book. Oh wow, I used to do that too, like all the time. The past few years I haven't really uh, been calm enough, like slowed down enough. I'm going like full speed, 100 miles an hour all the time. So looking for 4-leaf clovers hasn't been on the priority list, but I did catch myself stopping a few times last spring. This spring's going to be a whole different story. I love spring and fall. We didn't really have much of a fall. Still recovering from all the mess that has happened the last couple of years. And I do have a ton of books that I need to get reading, and read plenty of them, but I need to read a whole bunch more. But they don't have anything but magnetic bookmarkers in them. They don't have flowers or letters or notes or cards, or they just have those little magnetic bookmarks at the top where it keeps my page until I get back to it. But yeah, that's what's been going on. Had to recharge. I got my children's friend that's hanging out on the couch. He'll be getting off work soon, and I'll need to pick him up and carry him home. And making pendants with resin is really cool. Some people don't make the orgone or organite. If you want it to amplify the crystal's energy, you got to have the metal. You got to have the 1-to-1 ratio of metal. Now, if you just do the resin, looking at my ear. If you just do the resin and crystal, still gorgeous, still really pretty. It doesn't intensify the energy of the crystal without the metal. So make sure, if that's your or her intent, to get some of that metal shavings. Aluminum, I think, is the cheapest. Copper is easy to get a hold of. There you go. If she likes doing it, grab some metal and be like, hey, make me some of this. The shungite one, like a piece that you can, a sphere or a pyramid or something you could sit on your desk with shungite in it, Oregon, would be great to have hanging out around your Wi-Fi and stuff. Yeah, would be a great idea. So anyway, I'm going to go ahead and wrap up Coffee Table Talk number 13. Don't forget, again, the website is www.kahnsbetterhealth.com, and I'll stick that right there in them comments. And if you check out this month with code DEC12, you get 12% off. And really appreciated you guys being here. Sammy, I'm glad to see you came in this evening since I've been gone a couple days recharging, and I'm happy that everyone came in to say hi and to share for me. I appreciate that. Check out the website. If you don't see it there, you may see me live on Saturday-ish. The weekdays are just like hectic as usual and people are working, so weekends are best. It's December 2012, got a lot going on, and really glad to see that everybody's still happy and healthy, and I love you guys. And oh, Christmas Day, the 25th, in Rocking Mother Nature's Minerals on Facebook, we're going to do a group room, this room thing Facebook's doing. We're going to do a room for all of us who are by ourselves. We're not alone because we got each other. We are going to be by ourselves in the group room, hanging out on cam, talking, chit-chatting, waving, showing off cards and books we're reading, etc., etc. So stop on in. I'm going to have mine on all day, so people, I don't know how that group thing works. I'm hoping you can come and go. So, yeah. So people like myself, who probably the children's are all going to be gone to other parents and such. My children will all be at their father's, and the kid that's hanging out at the house for an undetermined amount of time may possibly be with some family. So instead of being by myself alone, I'm going to be by myself with all the people in the group, with whoever else stops by to say hi. And I'm always at this desk doing some kind of paperwork or pictures or posting or chit-chatting or shopping, or I say shopping, but I mean like y'all shopping with me through the shop. So anyway, check that out. Put it on your calendar. I got an alarm set to get in there and open the little room. And again, hopefully, I might try it before then. Hopefully it's something we can all come and go. Christmas Day, you're gonna take a nap. I'll be back, y'all. But anyway, I love you too, Sammy. I love you, Wendy, if you're still hanging out with us, and Phoenix and everybody else. And I enjoyed my time here tonight, and I will see y'all tomorrow. I gotta figure out how to hang it up on the desk.